Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Okay. Um, I'm. Shit. Okay. I'm just gonna do a quick stream of my unboxing. Um, I'm trying to get into Magic the Gathering. I've been playing Pokemon cards in like forever, but I've always wanted to get into Magic. I've tried playing several of the online video game versions of Magic from before, but I haven't really gotten into it. I've never purchased IRL cards, and I know that Magic is the most popular TCG out there, more popular than Pokemon. And the sad part about the Magic is that it's extremely focused on uh, IRL fights. It doesn't really support Magic Arena, the video game version of it, that much. They don't give out free cards for a lot of their uh, commander a lot of their precon decks. Um, but yeah, I've purchased this. It's the actually yeah. That's let me let me start unboxing it. So I've also purchased some sleeves, which I will use on this. I normally use Ultra Pros. Actually, let me show it. No, I'll show you later. Okay. I was just gonna record this and then upload it to YouTube, but that would force me to render it and then upload it. So I'm just streaming it on Twitch so that I can easily export it to YouTube. Okay. So I purchased these sleeves, which are hopefully good. I'll compare them to my Ultra Pros. So I purchased 4 packs of them, which are more than enough for these 2 decks. But yeah, they're not that expensive, so I purchased these much. Actually, you know what? Before I unbox the real thing, I will compare these with my Ultra Pros. Okay, so it's a little bit quiet now. Let me just restart the music. Okay, so this is my trainer's toolkit, which contains a few of my decks, Pokemon decks. So I'll just get one, probably this. This is I think the Urshifu deck. I'm just bringing it up so I can use it for comparison later. Okay. So this is the Urshifu deck with, I'll bring out a few cards. And I'm using Ultra Pro sleeves on these. That's what they look like. And then let's see how these feel. So these are brandless. I got them for very, very cheap. Since I'm not really sure if I'm gonna be playing Magic like for realsies, I thought I'll just purchase these for now, and then I'll just upgrade if I needed to. So my camera has been focusing like crazy. Okay, these are not bad. I'll sleeve up one of the deck, and then I'll see how it feels. If these help with shuffling and all that. I also have extra Ultra Pro decks sleeves here. So I'm gonna put these back in the deck for now and put them on the side alongside the, and then we'll unbox this shit. Okay, so I guess I should talk about Magic a little bit. I've been watching a lot of streams or YouTube videos featuring Magic players. Currently, there are two popular Magic formats. One is Standard. These decks follow a standard format. I guess I should just do that. No. My room lighting is terrible. The light that I got does not. The box is too shiny. Okay, I guess that works. Yeah, that works. Okay. So as I was saying, these starter kits are used in standard format. Standard format is very similar to Pokemon. You have you have 60 card decks, as you can see there, and then it's a 1v1 match. So you have you have two decks, two players competing against each other, and then since it's standard, cards go into rotation. So every 2 years, the current set or the last set that was released in that amount of time will rotate out of standard, which means the cards will not be available to play anymore. And I think that's the reason why I'm not too keen on playing standard. It's because it's very similar to Pokemon, and I'm not sure if I have the money to invest on a lot of Magic cards. What I really want to get into is Commander. Commander is a singleton format, which means you can only have one of each card on your deck. Each deck contains 100 cards, and there's a commander card, like your main card, wherein your whole deck strategy is based upon. And aside from that, its main appeal is that it can do up to 6 players. So you can do a battle royale instead of it's not limited to PvP. And I think the main appeal of it is that it uses historical cards, which means cards do not go out of rotation. You can use your old cards on whatever deck you're playing. And they also Wizards of the Coast releases full pre-constructed pre-constructed commander decks, which is pretty good, especially for starting players. I was going to buy a commander deck at first. The only problem is that, as I said earlier, commander decks do not have code cards. However, this is supposed to have one, which means you can redeem it on the Magic Arena. This one, Magic the Gathering Arena. Sorry, the Gathering Arena game. This is the video game that you download on your phone or on your computer. Oh God, my voice is going out. So yeah, let's check what's in the box. This is I guess just some ad for Magic the Gathering Arena. So this starter kit is definitely meant to be purchased by beginners. It's also a good advertisement for the online card game. Oops. Sorry. Not sure what happened there. Let me just. I think it was a problem with my camera's connection. I'll fix that up real quick. In the meantime, no, I guess. Hold on. I wonder if it's my battery, because I think I'm not sure if my battery's juiced up enough for this. I'm charging my other batteries though, but I clearly did not prepare for this. Wait, hold on. Yep, it's definitely my battery. I'm gonna have to replace that real quick. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on for a minute. Hello. I should be good. I'm not quite sure how long this battery's gonna last though, because I've only been charging it for a few minutes, and yeah, I don't know, but I guess I'll go through the contents of the box. Since I'm new to this, I think I'm gonna read every single one of the cards and see if I get how each deck functions. And yeah, so it contains 2 of these boxes. I guess it's similar to Pokemon. They give you these cardboard boxes that you can use for your decks. However, these are quite small actually. So I guess, hold on. I guess you can use this if you're not gonna sleeve up your deck, but these are way too expensive not to sleeve up, and I'm pretty sure. Yep. Sorry, I was doing that off cam. Yeah, you cannot fit sleeved cards here. So I guess we're not gonna be using these. Aside from that, sorry, I'm having problems with my monitoring shit. Hold on. I forgot how this whole streaming is supposed to work. This is the second box. I guess I'm gonna unbuild this so I can easily store them like that. Focusing is a little bit harder with just my door lights or ceiling lights. The starter kit. Let's see what it contains. I'm gonna be reading this through my viewfinder, so I'm not sure how that's gonna pan out. Yeah, I cannot read this. So my microphone and my camera is blocking what I'm actually seeing here. So I'm only seeing this through OBS. Yeah, I guess I'm not gonna read them. It's wait. Sorry. No, I think the stream's good now. Yeah, okay. So it contains, maybe I can move my mic a little bit. Yeah. So this shit contains some rules and instructions. This similar to Pokemon. As you can see, this is a Pokemon playmat. You can you need to put your active Pokemon there, your bench Pokemon here, and then there are certain slots where you put your shit. Magic is a little bit more chaotic. You have your library here and your discard pile or your graveyard, and then you basically just put everything on your mat or on the table. Put your creatures, your land, but it's a little bit more chaotic. We have the game actions. Oh, okay. So yeah, I think they pretty much tell you what you have to do during your turn, and I'm assuming these decks, because Magic can be very, very complicated, especially if you're watching pro players play. But I'm assuming these decks will be very beginner friendly. Okay, so this is not a very comprehensive guide. I guess it's just a quick startup guide. The best way to actually learn how to play Magic would, I think, still be with a friend who knows how to play, or via the Magic Arena game, which is heavily advertised in this thing. Let's open up these decks. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. I'll put that there. So we have the Oran. I don't know how to pronounce it. Arjef Ooze. I guess this is the main card for this deck. And okay, so I'll open it up. I'll just cover this to protect the other one. Maybe I'll start sleeving the important cards. So we can also test these dirt cheap sleeves. Okay. So let's leave this bad boy up. Where's the? Okay, it's over here. Okay, that's fine. Feels okay enough. Okay, so that's the. Let me see if I can read it through the. Okay, when this card enters the battlefield, put 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Whenever this card attacks, put on each attacking creature with a counter on it. Okay. It's actually pretty good. I think. Again, I'm new to this, but I think that's pretty good. Yeah, the card itself is it's uninspired, if I do say so myself. Maybe hold on, let me turn that off. Nah. I'm not a huge fan of the card design. Yeah. Let's put that there, and let's put that there. And check out the rest of the deck. I have to do this off stream because oh god, I thought I had it. Okay, I did. Yeah. Okay. I'll sweep that up later. Okay. So I guess similar to other board games, it has. No, it's just one. So let's see what this is. So it has. I can't read it. On your turn, it basically gives you the sequence of the action sequence, blocking and attacking. Okay, I guess this is kind of useful. Yeah. Let's put that over here. Pile of bullshit. And let's take a look at the cards. Magic's back card design is very reminiscent of old school D&D, and I mean the design or the art style of Magic is very similar to D&D, but the design, it's very similar to old school CRPGs and D&D. So let's take a look at the cards. First, we got Dragon's Guard Elite. This one has Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, put 1/1 counter on Dragon's Elite. Okay. Double the 1/1 counter on Dragon. Okay. So you have to pay 2 grass. Right, the 2 greens, green lands, and 4 whatevers to double the effect of Magecraft. We have one of these. Oh, actually, let me see how many land cards we have. Okay, so lots of duplicates towards the end there. Okay, I think these are. We have 1, 2, 3. We have different designs. Okay, so the rest is just that's a disappointing number of land cards. So these are the spells and creature cards and everything. These are the land cards. Let me count them. So we have. Okay, so at least we have different designs. I'm baffled that They did not arrange them. So, God. I guess I probably shouldn't arrange them on stream. And you're probably gonna. And these are meant to be shuffled anyway, so I'll just count them. So we have black swamps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Then we have forest cards. Show the designs. Now read them. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 23. 23 land. 11 black swamps and 12 forest. And then we have this lady. The next card is Crag Plate Ballast. Kicker. It's a quick kicker. Okay. This spell can't be countered. Hexball haste. Oh, okay. It has haste. If Crocodile was kicked, it enters the battlefield with 4. Okay, 1/1 counters on it. I'm not sure how good this is though, because I'm not sure how kicking is supposed to work yet. Cleaving Reaper. I do love the design of this card. This is probably the best card that I've seen on this deck yet. So Cleaving Reaper, it has flying, which is pretty good. Pay 3 life. Return Cleaving Reaper from your graveyard to your hand. Oh, okay. Sorry. Activate this ability only if you had an angel or berserker enter the battlefield under your control this turn. Okay. So if we play so even if this one's on your discard pile, if it died or it was just discarded in some other way, once you've played an angel or a berserker card from your hand into your field, you can summon this by paying 3 life. I think it's pretty good. 3 life, and then you resummon this. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Asmodius. Oh, okay. This is a pretty cool card as well. The art is pretty cool. Oh, hold on. I think I should, before I continue, I should edit my title because I didn't notice that it was still the Doctor Strange thing. Sorry, hold on. Okay. Okay. Gotta fix this. Hold on. Yeah. No. Something's off about the. I'm not editing any of this. The whole point of this stream is just so I can put this on YouTube, and I'm not gonna edit any of these technical difficulties. Okay, going back. That's Asmodius the Arc Fiend. Okay, it's a legendary creature that I figured because of the character itself, Asmodius, and the design is also pretty good. Let's read it if we can get it to focus. Okay, binding contract. If you would draw a card, exile the top of your library face down instead. Okay, and then you can also draw 7 cards by paying that. Return all cards exiled with Asmodius and the Archroad to their owner's hand, and lose half that much life. Okay. It's an interesting card. That's what I can say about this. It's very interesting. I wonder how it plays. I so far I'm not seeing a lot of synergy across all of these. Yeah, so these are the, I think, rares. I'm not sure how to spot rares yet. I guess these fives are the main attackers of this deck, and I'm expecting to see some synergy from all five cards, but yeah, they don't seem to play well together. The Asmodius card, I think, is pretty good by itself. This is also pretty good. But I haven't seen a lot of Angels and Berserkers. I'm assuming those are gonna be just the commons and uncommons. Um, and then, so these are all black cards. The green cards are not particularly good. This one, I'm very unsure of. And this lady, I also am not sure. But I guess I'll learn how to play this, and maybe I'll change my mind after actually playing them. I'm not gonna sleeve up the rest of the cards because these are just commons and uncommons, and I think a lot of these are 4/4s. No, okay. So we have 3 Vampire Spawn. When you play this card, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2. Okay, that's pretty good. It's 3, so 1 black and 2. Other cards, other land. Spectre of Defense. This one has flying, which is pretty good. Target opponent loses 2 life and you gain. Oh, okay, same as the other guy. So we only have 2 of these. Carfell Kennel Master. Enters the battlefield. Up to 2 creature gets, okay. And indestructible until end of turn. Okay, this one's pretty good. Very high cost though, but it's pretty good. But again, I don't see any synergy with the other card. I guess it works well with this. With the other attackers though, I'm not sure. Oblivion's Hunger. Target creature you control gains indestructible until the end of turn. Draw. Okay, that's good. Black Dragon. Acid Breath. When a Black Dragon enters the battlefield, target creature gets until end of turn. Pretty good. Scared Colony. Interesting art. I do like this. I do like the look of this card. It doesn't. The art itself doesn't work well with the borders, though. I mean, it's a green card, but the art style, I don't think it works well with the green border. But we can't do anything about that because it's supposed to be a green card. Reach. Scared Colony gets ++ as long as you control 8 or more lands. Ooh, okay, so this is a pretty good late game card. We have 3 of those. So this whole deck, at least from its main card, this one, and a lot of its supporter cards, it's all about building your army and putting counters on your fairly weak cards so you can boost them up. We have the Dauntless Survivor. When it enters the battlefield, yeah, you put +1/1 on the counter on a target creature. Very similar to the other ones. Murasa Brute. Some of the adventure bars are made. Oh, no. So that's just the backstory. So some cards are just basic cards. So you just have their their land requirement, so you can cast them, and then you have their attack and their defense, and then nothing. They don't have abilities. So this is just some backstory, I guess, for the Murasa Brute. We have 3 of those. Okay. Might of Murasa. So this one's a kicker. You may pay an additional that much as you. Oops, sorry, it's focusing on my hand. As you cast this spell, target creature gets 3/3 until end of turn. If this spell was kicked, that creature gets 5/5 until the end of turn. Okay, interesting. And the land requirement is not very high. Okay, so that 4 copies of those. I think that's the first one with 4 copies. Rapid Bite. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. Okay, so this one's a sorcery. 3 of those. And I don't think. I guess these are just fluff cards that they've added to the pile, but it doesn't really work with the deck, in my opinion. Sacrifice Evolving Wilds. Search your library for a basic land card. Put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Okay, so we have 4 of these. So I'm not a huge fan of even in Pokemon TCG. I'm not a huge fan of decks that relies on you buffing up your cards and stacking damage on your attackers. My problem with this deck as well is that it doesn't have a lot of draw power. So it's very consistent when it comes to its supporter cards, that they do have a lot of them give you plus counters on your health and your damage and your defense, but it doesn't really help you when it comes to you building your deck, because it doesn't have a lot of draw power. It doesn't have any cards that help you draw more cards into your hand, or basically manipulate whatever is in your hand and your field. Let's see how the other one does, though. So far I'm not feeling this deck. Let's see how the other one works. But I do get a feel of how this is supposed to work. I don't think it's just my type of deck. Okay, so let's put that over there. Hopefully I don't accidentally. Oops. Okay, so let's start by sleeving this up. So I'm very biased since this deck is, I think it's a blue-white. Its main guy is a blue card. Oh, a Mind Flayer. Okay. I wonder if it's similar to the D&D one. Let's take a closer look at it. Okay, interesting. Interesting design. It's obviously not the same as the Mind Flayer from D&D. But let's read it. Dominate monster. When Mind Flayer enters the battlefield, gain control of a target creature for as long as your mind control Flayer. Oh, okay. So I guess you can use this to control one of your opponent's creature. Let's see how well this card works with the rest of the deck. I think the free deck that you get with one of the free decks that you get with Magic Arena, the blue card has a lot of draw power, which is why I'm enjoying it very much. I do hope that this is not a single color deck. I hope it's not just blue. I hope it's white. It's white as well. Oh, it's blue and red. Okay, I think that's way better. it's a very classic magic combination, or so I've been told. Cyclone Summoner. It's an okay design. It's a giant wizard. Okay, it doesn't look like a wizard. I thought it was a frost giant at first. Okay, let's read. When Cyclone Summoner enters the battlefield, if you cast it from your hand, return all permanents to their owners. Hand except for giants, wizards, and lands. Ooh, okay. So this one is a little bit disruptive. I think I like this. I like decks that kind of, or I like cards that fucks up your opponent's bench or their hand. Oh shoot. Okay, I know that's the code card for Arena. So let's keep it there. So my problem with the first deck is that it's very boring. It's basically just buffing up your deck and attacking, I guess, eventually. This one is shaping up to be a little bit more interesting because the Mind Flayer, I guess it's having a hard time focusing on a card. So the Mind Flayer allows you to control a creature, which I'm assuming also your opponent's creatures are also you can also do that with your opponent's creatures. And then this one is very disruptive. You can put all of the permanent creatures on the battlefield back into the opponent's hand, except for giants, wizards, and lands. I'm assuming this deck is gonna have a lot of giants and wizards because, if I'm not mistaken, blue has a lot of those blue decks. Okay. Arnie Broken. Can't read it. Again, I'm reading it through the viewfinder or through OBS. So Arnie Broken Brow. Okay. So this is gonna be Human Berserker. This one has haste. You may change Arnie's Broken Brow spear to +1. The greatest power among to 1 plus the greatest power among the other creatures you control until. Oh, okay, interesting. I guess we have to see the other creatures to see if that will be a very spicy card for this deck. I think this one is a very good card. I'm not just sure if it's good for this deck. The next one is Calamity Bearer. If a giant source you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals double the damage to the permanent or player instead. Okay, double damage. Very good. Boring, but I guess we do need some boring every now and then. Oops. Wait, so I think we're supposed to get 5 special cards. Yeah, okay, so this is gonna be the last one. Archmage Emeritus. Okay. This one has Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, draw a card. Okay. So I'm hoping that see that draw a card. I'm hoping that we see that on more of the following cards on this deck, because that's one of the few things that I did appreciate about blue decks. While I was playing on Arena, there's a lot of draw power with with blue decks. So before we take a look at the rest of the, okay, we have this again. Okay, so the other deck has that. So I just want to count the lands that we have. So we have blue island. Okay, so we have 3 art once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm assuming we have 12 reds. So these are the 3. Oh, this one's pretty nice. 1, 2. So red is mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. Similar to the first one. 11, 12. Oops. Okay, so let's take a look at the rest of the cards. We have Vortex Runner. Pretty cool design. Yeah. Okay. This is a human wizard. As long as you control 8 or more lands, Vortex Runner gets +1 and can't be blocked. Ooh, okay. I guess that's going to be interesting if it can't be blocked. The other deck has a card similar to this, but it's plus. It's 1/1, and it can be blocked. I think this is gonna be a little bit more interesting, but we'll see. There's a bird wizard. Okay, so this is a wizard too, right? Yeah, a human wizard. So this is a bird wizard which means it has flying. When Frost Trickster enters the battlefield, tap target creature on your opponent's control. That creature doesn't untap. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Okay. I like this way more already. Sorcery. Kicker. You may pay an additional to cast this spell. Draw 2 cards. If the spell was kicked, draw 3. Okay. Draw. Target creature can't be blocked. Wormhole Serpent. Pretty generic design, but I'll take it. Teeter Peak. Ambusher gets until the end of turn. We have 4 of these. Ooh, nice design. A little bit blurry, but I do like the design. Oh, God. I'm almost done, and the battery for my camera went out again, so I guess I have to replace it again. Hold on. Hello, I am back. Just need to reset this thing. So we can get. There you go. Okay. I'm almost done, and the third battery that I've used on this stream, should have a little bit more juice than the other batteries, so this should help us get through the entire stream. Okay, so we have the Axguard Cavalry. Target creature gains haste until end of turn. Okay, that's pretty good. It also doesn't cost that much, so we have 4 of these. Okay. Run amok. Okay, so this is an instant. Target attacker creature gets 3/3 and gains trample until end of turn. Okay. I'm not a huge fan of all the red cards so far. I guess it's because we have 4 of these again, so we have a lot of these red cards. So as I was saying, I guess these are very the red cards are boring, just like the other deck. Yeah, and that's because these are supposed to be uh, played by beginners, so there's not a lot of strategy in playing here. Uh, so yeah, at least the blue cards are a little bit more flexible or a little bit more interesting, but they're not that complex as well. Um, I guess my problem. No, I'll talk about that later. Sorry. So let's go through this. Red Dragon. Fire Breath. When a red dragon enters the battlefield, it deals 4 damage to each opponent. Okay, so that's instant. Pretty good. 3 of that. 3 of those. Thundering Rebuke. Okay, Thundering Rebuke deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Okay, 1, 2, 3 of those again, and then we have 4 of these Evolving Winds. Sacrifice this. Sacrifice Evolving Winds. Search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle. This costs it costs nothing. So you basically play this, so you can get one of those 2 cards, one of these, and then put it in your battlefield, which is fucking useless, if I do say so myself. Okay, so as I was gonna say earlier, my main problem with these decks is that the blue cards doesn't seem to have a lot of synergy with the red cards. It's as if you can actually separate these cards and make 2 completely different sets, which is a little bit disappointing because I think I'm digging the vibe of all the blue cards, but these red cards are a little bit more are less than interesting. I guess I'll take a look at these cards again so I can see. Yeah, the Mind Flayer controls another card. So we have 3, 2. Okay. This one it has draw, and you can copy an instant or a sorcery spell. Cast or I don't know. Oh, no. Oh wait, no. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, draw a card. Okay, so this is actually a pretty good draw engine. Too bad it's just one. So the best play here is to get this card early into your field or your bench, and then whenever you cast a spell or copy an instant or a sorcery spell, you draw an extra card, which is something that, and this one is the spicy card from earlier. So it returns all permanent to their owner's hand. So it basically wipes the field, except for if you have wizard, giants, and lands. So in theme of what I was saying earlier, if you use this and most of your cards are red cards, then you're also gonna be returning them back into your hand because they're not wizards or giants, which is a shame because for you to use this card, you should only be just playing blue cards, these cards, and these blue cards, because these are all wizards. So that's I think the problem with these decks. There's no synergy between the colors. I can actually just convert these into four 30 card decks and play very very quick game with them because the red cards goes well. They all go well together, and the blue cards they go well together. But the red and blue don't really mix together, and that's the same. I guess that's not a huge problem with this deck, but that's only because this deck is fucking boring. All it does is just buff up everyone. And having said that, the black and green cards are also, they don't have synergy with each other. But so yeah, that I guess that's what I think of when it comes to these decks. I'm going to retrieve the code card for MTG Arena so I can actually play test these deck, play with them online, and if any of you wants to play MTG Arena with me, or if you want to play test these decks with me in person, just let me know. Going to sleeve this up so I can start playing with them. That's gonna be it for today. Goodbye. Peace.